in that come up. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man, cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all, you don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now, we needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case, never a chance in the case. We sing with the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
I only like bad, but a thick, it's a big, it's a no, as long as she get really.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down. Check the Eagles.
To throw is Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Johnny Lions.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Check. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
19.
Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Ready, go.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The Falcons at 13-3 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
And looking to throw, Penix. Right back to Pitts again. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints 0. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing, Sanders. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Check match.
To throw a play. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Check smash. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Sanders. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Deputy! 19 Tiger!
Sanders. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Robinson with another carry.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
3rd and 4.
On the stop. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Penix.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. He'll try to do it himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, bring it.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup at 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
They'll throw with Penix. Touchdown!
50. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now Sanders.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, Sanders.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
18 Rattler.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They run the draw here with Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. On the bootleg, it's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And now an audible here into something else. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Sanders to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. They saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 30.
See him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Derek Hall. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They are going for it. Penix looking right side, and it's intercepted. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Down to the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Miller will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw. Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, good by Groupie. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They begin the drive with Robinson. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Penix working out of the gun here. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 range. 70 range. Panther 11. Panther 11.
And looking to throw, Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Coup for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Out of the gun here, Sanders. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Sanders. Olave holds it in. Room past the 35. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Blake Grupe to kick off for the Saints.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll change things up. Here's a 2nd and 7. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready up. And Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboys.
Now Penix. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Put your hands on him. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Robinson up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Drew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll run on first down. Woodson down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Woodson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Touchdown, New Orleans! A great play there. 32 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Groupie for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Falcons 35. Saints 28. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Deontay Banks there on the stop.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On the give, here's Robinson. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Calling a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
60 Jackson.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second down and 8. They'll throw with Penix. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60.
They'll set up a throw.
Now Penix going to hold on to it.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
This a 31-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Sanders. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Throwing, Sanders.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Gain of 16 yards. First down.
Back. Cowboy 80. Street. Ready, right?
Now they'll run on the draw. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal.
Second and 9.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They go play action now. Sanders.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To throw is Sanders.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Falcons 38, Saints 35.
And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 80 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 6 ready.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 35. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On play action, here's Shadur.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Dante Thornton,
42 yards.
And the Saints are back within a score. A point after, good by Groupie.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 42.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Robinson.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
146 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson, 51 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. They will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Falcons 59, Saints 42. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And he is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Jalen Walker in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go. Here's Sanders. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds Johnston. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Robinson on a give right side. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one.